Hello everyone, this is Xinghui from Wow Sound. In this video, I'd like to show you guys how you can use our RPG Magic Sound Effects library to design some magical spells. I'll be redesigning some magic spells for this video game called Child of Light. I will only be using sound effects from our RPG Magic packs. Let's have a listen to my sound redesign. Let's choose what kind of sounds we need. Is it impact sounds, attack sounds, or magic spells? You can easily select the sounds you need from the folders that have been categorized. So some sounds that I definitely will need are some generic impact sounds, casting spell sounds. I'll also need some elemental spells and elemental impact sounds. These are the sounds that I have chosen. After choosing the sounds, the next step that I'll take is to edit the sounds. After editing the sounds to fit the length of the animation, I'll usually play around with the fade in to see which fits the animation best. For the serpent's charging sound, I did a slow linear fade in so that it sounds like it's charging and it doesn't come in abruptly. And here you can see I chose another type of fade in that changes the sound of how the sound fades in. There are certain sounds that could be reused or you could make a slight variation for. So one of them is the serpent's charging sound. I reused the same sound throughout the video. There's another generic impact sound that I reused throughout the video, but I layered them with the elemental impact sounds. I added a fire impact sound to the generic impact. I also added a water impact to the generic impact sound. And for the green serpent, I have no idea what element it should be, so I left it as the generic impact sound. And here is my first sound design draft. It sounds like I could add a little bit of reverb to it. So I added a bit of reverb and also a bit of delay. Here's how it sounds adding just reverb and delay. I think it sounds more like a location now, and it has more depth. The spells are a little bit smoother, definitely because of the reverb tail at the end. And if you want to make your magic spells sounding a bit more subtle, you should definitely EQ it. For the next example, I reduced the frequencies mainly in the 2 to 300 range and the 4 kHz range. It does sound less sharp and boomy. However, you should always test your sounds with the full mix. I started this redesign EQing a lot from the sounds, and after adding the music track in, the ambient in, I realized that the sound is not cutting through the mix. Testing the sounds with the full mix is very important. After sound designing the magic spells, do you feel that something is still missing? It would be nice if the serpents have a voice. I recorded the voices and processed them, and this is how it sounds. If you're interested to hear how I process my own voice and making it sound more like a monster, do check out the next video.